And welcome to another edition of Ask Nine. I'm happy you could join us. My name is Jim. Jim Merton's joining you. And Becky Phelps has yet another day off. Why does this keep occurring? I don't know. She took off for today and tomorrow as well. So today we decided to take a look at something that you might hear a lot about. Every now and then we talk about Coats for Kids, for example. You know, we got done with that very successful program. And during the 5:30 newscast just moments ago, you heard Beth talking about this need for you to enter nominees for the 9 Who Care program. And we also have the A Plus for Education program. And these are all programs that are designed to spread a little bit of the money that is being donated for charities and for good causes throughout the TV9 viewing area, and also to recognize people who are making a difference in the community. And there's a lot of people that are doing just that. And we wanted to know a little bit more about how these things work. So the real question that we have today is, what is it about the special events and community outreach programs that we have right here on KCRG TV9? And it's all led by a woman named Crystal Goodrow. And Crystal is our special events and community outreach director, and she's the one that is really in charge of making sure that these programs occur. And this is what she had to say as far as the programs that we do. And right now, we've got Crystal joining us. Tell me a little bit about your title once again, Special Events and Community Outreach. You're one of the behind-the-scenes people, but you're really one of the most active people in our community for our station.
I like to be behind the scenes.
It didn't take that much to get her on, but we're so happy she is joining us.
Yes, I do. I think I have the best job. I think I get to do the caring job of our studio. Not that you guys don't care.
I understand.
But reaching out to all of the community, and we touch a lot. We touch all over eastern Iowa, and we touch friends that are clear up in the edge of Wisconsin and all the way down. It's amazing to be able to be a part of the giving part of a station.
Yeah, and it's kind of part of Gray Media, which is our parent company, of course. You gotta move close to me. You're so afraid of me. We're friends. A little bit like Gray Media, because they are a strong believer that your station should be part of your community.
Yes, yes. And I think that gives me such a passion that they allow us to do all this work, and that I actually get to do good all day long for our community and involve the rest of the station as well.
And you do it so well. Yeah. And there are so many projects. And let's talk about one that is ongoing right now. And it's called 9 Who Care. And it's, you've got kind of what's going on right now is you have a bit of an effort for people to nominate people. So tell me a little bit about that.
So 9 Who Care is anyone in our community, and they can be any age. I mean, we had Arsh that was 13, and he made paintings and sold them, and was able to give back to the community that way. We have had folks that run a free clinic with the doctor in the office, that it's a free clinic to help anybody out in the area, to people that work on farms that help. Camp Courageous is a huge one.
Well, and we're all allowed to profile them, the 9 that are selected. And I was able to do like the founders of Crush that, they lost their son to drug abuse, and now they're making a major impact on getting people off of drugs and keeping them off of drugs. And that program has grown exponentially. I talked to a gentleman who is so active in a small food pantry and getting food out, which is so critically important now. And it's, for me, it's great to highlight these people who do so much for your community.
My goal is that we highlight these people and we show people what they can do. So that caring and that passion spreads, and it can start small. Not everybody has all the time to spend. We don't have to wait till we're retired to help out. So, when I retire, that's what I kind of want to do, is all this volunteering. But we have to do it now. We
Yeah.
have to get out there and help each other.
Well, and you can nominate outstanding volunteers. It's due by November 30th, and there's the website. It's kcrg.com/care. The 9 Who Care is kind of an easy thing to find. So tell me a little bit about what you do when you go to this. It's not like you click a person's name and that's it.
Right.
You do have to tell a little bit about what they do.
Yeah, so I really encourage people to take the time, go to their coworkers, go to their family, go to their friends, even if you go to them. I mean, we've had people interview the actual nominee and gather all that info, because these people aren't just volunteering a couple of times. They're giving their life to volunteering, or they do it on the daily or the weekly, and they're a part of a big piece. So we really want to, showcase those people that put the biggest efforts in. So we really need some detail on how much they've done for the community.
Plus, you're in competition with other people that are making
are.
nominees as well. So
Yeah.
you really want to speak well about that nominee and put that person, perhaps, I hate to say it's competition, but it is a little bit ahead.
Yes.
And here's the thing, is that it's not an inconsequential gift that is given to the people that participate.
Right. So we do $500 to the nominees charity of their choice. We also do 500 to the nominator to give to their charity of their choice. So you putting that work in is only helping more people. And $500 to a charity is huge. That is a good
Every dollar
good
counts.
start. Yes.
Every dollar counts.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about the sponsorship, because I mean that's what makes this work. It's TV9 doing it, but you've got some people that are really backing it.
Yes. So we have Eagles in Trumbull. They are huge for us with our sponsorship. We have Mercy Hospital. We have Green State, and we have Dave Wright Subaru and Nissan, and that we couldn't do it without them. Those are our sponsors for all of Who.
So once again, just go to kcrg.com/care. The date's coming up very soon, November 30th. Nominate an outstanding volunteer, 9 Who Care. We'll feature the 9 that are selected coming up this spring. There's also a banquet that's involved.
Yes, so March 5th, we will be honoring, and let me tell you, there's not dry eyes in that banquet.
Oh, I know, you're right.
Yes.
Some of these stories are so great, and they're such personal stories, and that's kind of the other thing that we like about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you always talk about when you do the news that you're there to tell their story. And so it is amazing for us to really be told others' stories. And then we can take that and share it on with other people.
Right.
And again, that just fuels the passion for things like this. And if we don't help, each other, it's a stop. So it really fuels me every time we have this banquet.
It is a great program. Let's talk about another one, and that is what it's called A+ for Education. Tell me a little bit about what this is.
All right, so A+ for Education, we have first for all of our one of these that have nominations, we have community judges. So we do have 3 community judges. We don't pick the winners. And A+ for Education really helps showcase what people are doing best in those school districts. And it's not just teachers. Teachers are obviously the core. They're there for our children. They're giving them the base of life. But we have janitors, we have engineers that work at the school, we have principals, paras, we've got bus drivers, secretaries, the administration office, instructional coaches, those instructional coaches that help all those teachers. So it shouldn't just be our public nominating. It should also be the staff. Like, help your coworker and nominate that special person that puts out that extra time and effort towards things that are happening in the school and the children that come every day.
And this is an ongoing program. I mean,
Yes, all throughout school.
Okay, so you can nominate any time, and even if you nominate, let's say in May, is that still held over for the next school year,
It
or do you
is
start
not.
again? Okay.
So every month you can renominate somebody.
I see. All
Yep.
right.
So it goes from the first to the end of the month, and then they pick from those, and then I move on to the next month and get all those nominations to them. So if they didn't win this month, try it again.
Yeah,
There's
keep
so
trying.
many that we can't just pick a lot. And they get a $250 gift card.
Oh,
That's
okay.
huge. That's huge.
And they can
Especially
spend that in the classroom, or they can. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about this, because once again, you can go to the website, kcrg.com, but this one's a little tougher to find, because I was trying to find it on the website.
Yes.
It is a little tougher to find in order to nominate someone.
So it's the same website, but you have to scroll down. So I try to keep all
You
of
basically
our...
hit the 9 Who Care
Yes.
and scroll down from there.
Yes. So our 4 programs for Show You Care are
Mm-hmm.
on that page. And you will notice as the calendar moves, I will shift those
Oh, okay.
myself because I'm magic.
You know more about the web than I do. That's for sure.
So yeah, I'll shift those as
Okay.
our programs go. So you'll see behind that, we're getting ready for our summer program.
Totally makes sense. We have just finished another rewarding community effort, and that is Coats for Kids.
Yeah.
I had thought that we had done it once before, but I guess we hadn't. We have never reached the $50,000 donation goal before.
Yeah,
That was
that's what I'm being
huge
told.
this year.
Yeah, we tried some new things and getting out in the community more. I think that was a huge hit at the beginning. I also think that, giving it a little more time and just spending, I don't know. Honestly, it was the best time. I'm still drowning in coats.
There's a lot of coats that are
There
still
is a
being
lot of
backed
coats.
up.
There was 42 cases in the garage.
Oh,
but
boy.
the thing is we have homes for all of them. So it's just processing them. And it's amazing to me, and it's also sad to me that we need that many in our community. But you know what? We're just going to keep pushing to do it. Definitely with, the economy right now, it's best that we chip in and help. And the community helped us do this. We didn't just do this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we may lift the coats, but the community is the one who jumped in and handed that monetary donation in, and then also the coats. Now, I know every year, if it's warm, we don't get as many donations.
And it was warm, and we started off slow.
It was very warm, and I was very scared. But the last 2 weeks of October, it finally got chilly, and everybody started reaching in the closet, maybe to check, because I did, to see what coats we had. So that definitely, we rely on those gently used coats just as much as the monetary part. So
That's huge.
yeah.
And once again, I know the weather department's so actively involved in trying to collect these coats. They're so thankful for the help that you've given. And really, it's not, like you said, it's nice to be able to be a part of it, but it's the public that's the driving force.
Yeah. We could sit here all day with a website, but if we don't have that interaction with the community and ask for help and show the help, then we can't do it.
I know I'm getting way ahead, but one more pitch, and that is, I know we're just starting the winter season, but I'm already thinking summer. I apologize. and a cool thing that the station's a part of also is what's called the Summer Writing Contest, which also involves so many kids throughout eastern Iowa.
Yes. So that's an exciting one and a fun one. So we pick a question every year, and I kind of asked our judges, and last year one of our judges works in a school, and so she asked the classroom, what question would you like? So they picked the question. It was a great question. So don't ask me what it was.
It's been a year, hasn't
It has. But so that program to read the writing from a 7-year-old to a 12-year-old is so fun, and then to have those students come in and get their prizes and their Eventually tickets and their debit cards from Green State that have cash on them, so they can go and have a great day. I mean, so rewarding. And
So all
those
of you,
kids work
all
hard.
of you parents, or all of you aunts and uncles and family members, or all of you grandparents, if you know of a kid,
Right.
just kind of encourage them to take part in what do they have to lose, first off, but also it's just a neat program in so many different ways that touches the lives of kids, and they can benefit from it.
And it keeps them writing. So we will start talking about it in May. So that way everybody kind of gets it on their brain. You don't want to wait too long into summer because then kids are like, "Ugh, I'm not writing."
Right, exactly.
But when they come straight out of school, it's a good time to get that written and kind of like start off the school year or the summer and enjoy that with a prize.
Well, Crystal, first off, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. It's just one of the many programs that KCRG TV9 does throughout the year. And like we said, it's an offering to you to do it. We're just kind of the facilitator. So please think about Nine Who Care. We definitely want more nominations because the more quality nominations, the better off that the selection process is. Once again, that deadline, I should pop that up again, but once again, that deadline is coming up. It is coming up at the end of November, November 30th, so do that as soon as possible. A+ for education every single month.
Yes.
If you're not picked, make sure you do that as well. And also think about in the future with the summer writing contest. And once again, we thank you all for Coats for Kids.
Yeah. I've blown away this year, and it is a fantastic position to have at the studio. I love the volunteers that I've had come in that have helped. We've had family members from the studio. We've had, the studio has helped. And then I've had friends and extra people come. So, yeah.
It is an all hands on deck effort. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that. And thanks to Crystal, of course. And she's such a special person, and she's so sincere about what she does. And she's absolutely right. The whole point is to make sure that we're helping other people. And Crystal wanted me to remind you also of one of our partners, Citywide Cleaners, who does actually, they make sure that the coats are all set for the kids. And that's not a small job in and of itself. So we thank the people at Citywide Cleaners for helping us out. So once again, head to KCRG.com whenever you get a chance and think about nominating somebody who you think is making a big difference in the community for Nine Who Care. Or each month, if you think of an educator or somebody who's at all involved in the education process. And I think last month we did feature a person who was on the custodial staff but really made a huge difference for the kids in the school. Whoever is involved like that, we want to hear about it. A lot of people always point out that, I don't watch the news because I don't want to see all that negative stuff. Well, this is one way that you can make sure that we do more positive news stories because that's really kind of part of what we do want to do. I've always said that it's easy for negative and hard news stories to come in because all you have to do is listen to a scanner. You don't even have to open the door. We get that. We get bombarded with that stuff all the time. It's the good news that's harder to get, and that's almost, you have to email us. You have to let us know about these people. We try to get out into the community as often as possible. So, email us the good news stories as well. We may not get to all of them. We may not get to them right away, but we're going to do our best to at least try to get to them, of course. And we're trying to get to all of your questions as well. So once again, all you have to do is message KCRG on Facebook, or also you can email us at newsroom@kcrg.com. It's Ask 9. We're always looking for your questions. We're trying to answer as many as possible. Ask 9 every weekday, Monday through Friday at 5:30, streaming right here. So until the next time we see you, thanks so much for joining us, and really, have a great day.